champion. The champion. Charlie. The song I'm not sure that no sing. I watch Champions League since I chop like 10 years, but Charlie, big man. Still, the song we don't know sing. Charlie, how you go do one? Maybe it is an enjoyable tournament. Charlie, Champions League. The UEFA Champions League 2024-2025 season has gotten to the semi-final stage. Last week, if you followed for my videos, we did a preview and a review of the semi-final first leg games. The first game between Arsenal and PSG, Paris Saint-Germain at the Emirates Sports Stadium, or Arsenal Stadium. UEFA technically would say the Arsenal Stadium, but Arsenal Stadium is called the Emirates Sports Stadium, so we will use Emirates Sports Stadium, Arsenal Sports Stadium. As it went on, Paris Saint-Germain came from France, shockingly through Ousmane Dembele's only goal. They beat Arsenal by a lone goal to 0. The next day, Barcelona, in a 3-3 trailing encounter with Inter Milan. It was a nice game. They were very interesting games from those four teams, and I think it was good. You know, we'll give those the teams a kudos and a thumbs up for getting to this stage of the Champions League. Yes, so you come, you be with me on 90 Plus Tactics as we go to the preview of Arsenal versus Paris Saint-Germain, or Paris Saint-Germain versus Arsenal at the Parc des Princes in France. It's going to be a very wonderful game. Yes, so we'll go into it. We'll check the next image to see. Yes, so Arsenal and Paris Saint-Germain. If you can see on your screens, you can see Ousmane Dembele and Mikel Merino. Yes, these are certain instances Arsenal would wish they wouldn't find in a game where Dembele picks up the ball. It's in your final third, and you are just anticipating or praying that he doesn't get the shot on target. Yes, but then there's more tactics to what could just go on in the game than this. So as last week I mentioned to you, PSG do quite a lot of things that we like to mention. Arsenal also do a lot of things. For the Paris Saint-Germain side, Luis Enrique, the manager of Paris Saint-Germain, this man, he goes with a 4-3-3 flat formation or a 4-2-3-1. Where in post he will play Donnarumma. So we are envisaging 90 Plus Tactics is envisaging that Paris Saint-Germain will play Donnarumma in goal post. At the right back, you played Achraf Hakimi, the Moroccan. At left back, the Portuguese maestro Nuno Mendes, who has played very well in this year's Champions League. In my team of the season so far, I think even if PSG had to exit at this stage of the Champions League, Nuno Mendes will be my team of the season because his play numbers are backing it. In centre back, we have Pacho and Marquinhos. And then in the middle of the park would be João Neves, Vitinha, and Fabian Ruiz. In front would be Desire Doué, Kivicha Kvaratskhelia, and then Ousmane Dembele. Last week, Ousmane Dembele put up a hamstring in a game against Arsenal at the Emirates. But then PSG behind closed doors training, Dembele is fit, so he'll play. Over the weekend, Luis Enrique did something in France. In their match against Strasbourg, he changed the entire starting 11. So in goal post, it wasn't Donnarumma, it was Sofanov. Even at the centre back, he played at the back, the defense, he played Mayulu and Ora guys, Mbaye and those guys. So I think Luis Enrique did a better job by rotating his team, though they lost 2-1. They were not bad on the day. I watched the game. PSG were not bad on the day, though Strasbourg control the transitions in the game. So against Arsenal, they'll play well. Now that thing where the players in the middle of the park drag the opposition out of position so that some players will occupy other positions and then pick up the ball into those spaces. Today we should look out for more 1v1 situation. That is one thing Luis Enrique I think I like about him in this Paris Saint-Germain system. He always finds a way of moving the ball around so that his wingers will be isolated 1v1 with the opposition fullbacks. So the first goal Paris Saint-Germain scored by Ousmane Dembele at the Emirates. There was a ball that was hit from Dembele at the middle of the park to Kivicha Kvaratskhelia. He attempted to what? Dribble. Declan Rice came to close and left that central space for Ousmane Dembele, who pounced on it and scored. So today, expect Kvaratskhelia against Timber 1v1. And you know, see, Kvaratskhelia is not a Vinicius type. No, come on. No. Kvaratskhelia no, they do that. Go and check the guy in takeons. Kvaradona. Chibona, Papa, he go past you. And you see the Neymar guy, no? The guy will say in model, this one, role model with this one, Neymar, Desiree do it. The guy will get ball, he want, if I do something, yeah. Today, you enjoy more of him. The take-ons will come. You got me? So I think that is one of PSG's strengths. They will possess the ball. In fact, for the first 20-25 minutes, PSG will come strong again. It's a semi-final game. I think the two teams have to be consecutive in certain spells of the game or moments of the game. When the opposition have the ball, I think the two teams should do what? Sit back, allow each other to have the ball in certain moments, play on the transition for a while. Though they all get to get the ball, I think PSG will have more of the ball than Arsenal at the end of the day. I expect them to play better than Arsenal. On the side of Arsenal, Mikel Arteta also line up will be David Raya in post. At right back will be Julian Timber, left back Lewis Miles Kelly, centre back Jakub Kiwior, partner William Saliba. In the middle of the pack, oh, Thomas Partey. The guy is back. Oh, wow. This guy, no ball play, Papa. Partey. Hey. You see in the review of last week's game, I told you that Arsenal missed him. You see, when Declan Rice picks up the ball, he's not your puts your foot on the ball midfielder who try to dictate the tempo of the game, who shows. You see, Partey's like, give me the ball. Go here. Move here. Wait. I am your boss. Respect yourself. Let us go this way. Relax. Let us move the ball this way. Let's go long. You see, that kind of Partey vibe. Normally, you see. You see. So I think Partey's presence in this game tomorrow will be very key. Then Declan Rice will be at the middle of the pack. So Odegaard has not played well, but against Bournemouth over the weekend, he was good. I think I'll still start him in the game. But Arteta should expect a bit more. Should demand a bit more from Odegaard. You get me? Yeah. So I feel Arsenal attacking side, you have Bukayo Saka, Martinelli, and Mikel Merino, a makeshift number 9. Today, I think you occupy the centre backs more. And PSG have a lot of loopholes. I expect Arteta, even if Arsenal are passing the ball around and they are not getting the result, I expect Arteta to do one thing. Very simple. Let Merino go and attack Marquinhos. Go and stand on Marquinhos. Hit the ball long to him. Mikel Merino wins the ball. Then the ball gets to Saka and the other guys can feed on it. But I think it will be another strategy Arsenal can use. You get me? Yeah. And then aside that, I also feel Arsenal will also go 1v1 in certain situations. They will create opportunity. There will be spaces for teams in certain spells or moments. So let's see how well the teams can do what? Play. Arsenal, I don't expect Arsenal to go 1v1 when pressing PSG. The players will drag you out of position. We've seen this several times against Liverpool. Then Liverpool suffered from it. Aston Villa suffered from it. I don't expect Arsenal to go 1v1. Mikel Arteta should instruct them to keep their team shape. Move in a particular way. When a ball is in a particular zone, the team shape goes in a particular way. In another zone, it moves in a particular way, so that the team can keep its shape while they are playing. Mikel Arteta should demand more from some of his players. They are formed over the time. Saliba, he should demand more from Saliba. I think he should demand more from Odegaard, as I said earlier. I think Arsenal won't qualify. I don't think PSG would qualify. I see a 3-1 win for PSG. I see a 3-1 win. Predicting the goal scorers, I think Desiree Doué will score 1 goal. I see Nuno Mendes on the score sheet. Nuno Mendes or Hakimi, one of them on the score sheet. And then I will see, let me see. I think Kvaratskhelia will also score 1 goal. On the side of Arsenal, Bukayo Saka will score a goal for Arsenal. I think it will end 3-1 for Paris Saint-Germain. This is 90 plus tactics with Gyampoh. At the end of the day, I'm expecting Inter Milan to play Paris Saint-Germain in Munich in June. So Arsenal, I'm predicting Paris Saint-Germain against Inter Milan at Munich in June. Charlie, this was your breakdown. preview breakdown of 90 plus tactics with Saint Gyampoh. Adios.